Welcome back, everybody. Grand Tactician, Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 9 of our Union Spring of 62 campaign in version 1.12. Now, hope that everybody had a happy Halloween and that it was fun and safe for everybody. You all got plenty of treats if you deserved it, and plenty of tricks if you deserved those. So, we don't have any viewer units to add in this episode, so we'll be moving straight into the historical record. And just as a reminder, everybody, if you're not interested in hearing these little stories that everybody are writing, these videos are chapters, so you can skip around to whichever part you would care to. A newspaper article from the Grumpy Times, dated Friday morning, March 7th of 1862, 7th Battle, Washington, D.C. Not even 2 days after the Union's Third Corps victory over the Rebels' Army of Virginia, the famous rebel Stonewall Jackson's Army of Maryland launched a day-or-night attack on the newly formed Second Army under command of Major General Winfield Scott. The battle-hardened boys of the Third Corps broke camp, taking to a quick march north of the capital. General Patterson sent the 9th Infantry Division to hold near Harl Homestead with most of his cannons, while General Patterson took the rest of his men down and setting his defenses at Blagden Mill and the Purdy Branch roads. By a little after 1 a.m., the first sighting of rebel forces trying to make the crossing near Harl Homestead met the pickets from the 9th Division. The rebel commander forced the crossing under heavy fire. As I was riding with the messenger who was asked to see how the 9th was faring, I witnessed the boys of the 1st Iowa Engineers building breastworks under fire. It was a sight to see as the shots hit the work. 2 men had just placed and another one was shoveling dirt. Around 2 in the morning, as the messenger and I returned to give word on how the 9th at Harl Homestead was doing, word of General Richard Delafield had been wounded while these men at the front came in. It seemed to me that the push across Rock Creek was the main attack, while the push from the south was just to draw the bulk of the Third Corps forces. But it wasn't until about 2:30 the enraged 11th Division pushed on the rebels against General Patterson's orders. As the 11th Division's 3rd Brigade started firing into the rebels, General Patterson ordered the rest of his corps to attack on the right flank of the rebels. Not even at 3:15, I heard General Patterson tell one of his staff, "Why in the hell is Jackson still here?" It hadn't even been 10 minutes when the yells of the boys could be heard as the rebels started to run from the field. Though it was a victory, it did cost a good general and around 300 men wounded or killed, to about the rebels' 3,600 men wounded or killed. But at the end of it all, Washington is still in the hands of the Union forces. From the diary of Lieutenant William Rhodes Hawk of the Lake Erie Rifles. March 5th, 1862. Well, I suppose I got lucky, as I've now been promoted to lieutenant for valor and bravery during the Battle of Victoria. But I suspect I was promoted because the lieutenant before me got shot in the head by an artillery piece. Not the best ending for him, but at least I got promoted. A letter from Sergeant Michael Wade, Buffalo Soldiers. Dear Abigail, as the winter draws to a close, my dear, more and more, I wish to be wrapped in the arms of my loving family. I miss you all terribly. Knowing what we know about the Indian incursions, we have been told to keep quiet to the rest of the Second Corps Army, so as not to demoralize them before the campaign season begins. We are counted among the lucky few not to see combat in the first year. It is almost guaranteed to happen this year. We will begin maneuvers and marches to initiate contact with rebel forces in Ohio soon, so I wanted to get this correspondence out swiftly. Our position, knowledge, and experience require us to be out on front scouting for the enemy. We may skirmish, but won't have any major engagements until the Army joins us post-haste, so do not fret for my safety just yet. We have been given the honor of protecting the Union's rear from invasion either through the Indian lands or up the Mississippi. So far, all eyes are pointed east to the capital. The South has defiantly pushed into Washington, but our stalwart troops have repelled them 6 or 7 times now. They grow desperate, it seems, for a crushing victory against us. But with the Lord on our side, we shall prevail once again. Pray for me as always, as I pray for you and the kids. Give them my love and affections. My love forever. Michael Wade. Now, once again, I do have to say I really love all these stories that you guys are throwing together for us. That the newspaper article inclusion was a really fun one for me to read. So we really don't have much to cover as a recap for last episode, as both battles were fought with Washington, D.C. The only thing really of note happening was the destruction of one of our cavalry brigades. And that was this essentially due to a glitch that caused a unit not to be able to move. But if it actually had been able to move and I cleared off that cavalry that was in front of it at the beginning and then sent them back up to the main line, I would have lost that battle, as I would have been flanked out by that arriving corps, which I would have never seen coming if they hadn't glitched out and gotten stuck, to be honest. But their sacrifice did save the corps. So, cheers to those boys. Like I said, it's now March 7th, so we are quickly coming up to the spring campaign season. Hopefully we can get there this episode and these armies just stay away from us for the rest of the month. Right now, my plans are, as long as the Confederates don't change them on me, is to advance 2nd Corps south out of Cleveland, down towards the Columbus, and reclaim that. The Army of Ohio was last spotted here September 16th. They're probably still in the area, but their main combat corps was moved over here. And last spotted December 6th, so they're probably still there. But the intelligence is 3 months old. So maybe there, may not be there, but our main push will be to resecure Columbus before engaging that corps. In the west, we have no plans moved, no plans to move at all. They're just going to sit here on the defense. No plans in Maryland around the D.C. area. And as soon as we were able to start moving them, 6th Corps will be driving straight at Galveston, while 5th Corps will be driving at Austin. So we do know there are 2 combat corps in the area. I'm only seeing the 1 right now, 2 army commands right now, so I don't know where the combat corps are at the moment. So we probably will be seeing them sometime this month. All right, I think that should cover everything, so I will be back with the next major incident. All right, it's now April 1st, so it is time for the monthlies. The current rating of our nation is BBB+, which is good. Debt remained unchanged. Surprised we actually didn't cut any more bonds. Current liabilities are at $514 million, which is really not that bad. Current economy cycle is recovery. Most of our population is below averaging and increasing. Now it is April 1st, so I'm going to start getting the farms running again. And it says our revenues increased by $355 million. I just think that means we brought in $355 million. This line right here never matches. Didn't build any buildings last month. Export volumes was $864 million out with $799 coming in. Average corporate production over the last 3 months was $354 million to change, plus $905,000. And we're still lacking all the same things as usual. Come over here to finances. The rebels are spending around about what we're spending also. I'm really surprised we didn't cut any bonds. We're spending $392 million more than we are bringing in. We've got to get that number down on the army upkeep. Same on the supply depots. Why are they at $98 million? I got to see what depots I got that I do not need. I'm sure there are a few of them. All right, intelligence. Rebels are currently working on government funding 1. They've just completed the gunboats, which means they'll have some cheaper ironclads available to them. The relations with Britain and France have not changed, still sitting at 30%. It says they recruit 250 more men into 1 brigade. That's got to be an artillery battalion. And 5 new ships have started construction. And more ships that they're not even using against me. And morale of Confederate armies is currently at 91% because they've had a full month to recover since those last few battles. Policies. As we have not switched chapters yet, I'm waiting for chapter 3 to open up. I decided to start working on industrialization, though we really don't need it. As soon as the chapters change, I'll be changing the policy that we are working on. Our projects. What do we have available to us? Still don't have farm mechanization yet. Infrastructure reform would be nice. Market reform. Not really using markets, so that's no big deal. Military stuff. Could use a level of suppressed population. As we do control half of Texas. Suppressed population is probably a good thing. Let's take that. So propaganda and suppression running at the same time. Don't need recruitment offices, as we got plenty of recruits. We got plenty of recruits and draftees, as we have not been taking, for as big as these battles have been, we've not been taking a lot of casualties. Don't need the ironclads. Don't really need agents. How much further are we from another level? Okay, we're not too far from another level logistics reform. That will help reduce how much we are spending. So I think we need to save for that. And I don't have enough for another level of weapons production. That would be good too, to help get more sharps out there. Springfield muskets, we now have plenty of them. It takes me less than 20 days for 10,000 of Springfield rifled muskets. Now I'm trying to get the sharps, rifles, and carbines out there. I think that's everything for now. I haven't quite kicked off the campaign yet for the spring, as I'm waiting for Chapter 3 to unlock. That'll be the official start of the campaign season. So I'll be back once that video kicks in. Alright, it's now April 7th, and we do have ourselves a battle at Austin. So I did kick off the campaign early down in Texas, as the weather did support it. Skies are clear and the temperatures are high 50s, low 60s, so I did kick the campaign off in Texas. So our 1st Army and its 5th Corps have run into the Army of Trans-Mississippi, McIntosh's Corps Army of Texas, and Benning Corps' Army to Trans-Miss, containing 59,686 infantry, 5,635 cavalry, and 79 guns, compared to our 27,310 infantry, 7,002 cavalry, and 56 guns. It's going to be a close fight, I think. The rebels are led by Trabeau once again. Or actually, no, he wasn't in charge last time, was he? No, I think he was a division commander. Hill was in charge, I think. I think he's in command of Army of Texas, but his headquarters is not on the field. I mean, also, you know we're taking this fight. So I will see you all on the other side of the load screen. Well, welcome everybody to the Battle of Austin, Texas. So this is a mini engagement, though. We're starting basically on top of the objective. We're coming in over here from the southwest. The rebels are actually coming in from the northwest up here. So I'm not exactly sure how they are going to approach us. I would like to get my men up to this railroad line here, but I don't think we could get there quick enough. Unless I get the cavalry dispatched up there right away. Then they wouldn't be able to hold long with their weapons, as they're also using mixed cavalry weapons. I might be able to do it. It's probably worth the try. Yeah, I think that's going to be worth the try. I'm going to try and get my cavalry up here to the rail line. If I can't, I can't. But that would be our best defensive position out here, because this is all flat, open terrain. And they have us at about 2-to-1 disadvantage. But it's already 1,700. So the day is about to end. So I'm going to try. We'll see if it happens. I'll be back. All right, 1745, we have managed to get in ahead of the rebels. Got their lead cavalry brigade right to our front. I got infantry and everybody else coming up behind. So I do want to get out and delay them. Let's go get these boys right now. I need to delay these boys while the infantry comes up. I want to hold this railroad line. Took the objective, very good. I think we're just going to leave the engineers behind back here, just in case I lose sighting on anybody and they try to come around my flanks. We're going to have them do some engineer things while they're back here instead of wasting their time because they still have to level up. Keep Cod Cav, get in there. Bethlehem Steel, get going. Cav Brigade, get over here. I need you on this flank. Take care of this infantry. And who just died? Gonna burn him. Commander of Cape Cod Cavalry died in the charge. Are you kidding me? There goes the Rebs. Cape Cod just broke too, but their commander died. And our cavalry is fully retreating now. What the hell? That shouldn't have happened. Yep, and there's the end of the day. Alright, so I am making a slight change to my rules for the overnight redeployments as it really bit me hard in the ass last time. So any units that could be considered within sight or a short distance away I can reset. But not anybody else. Like these troops still marching up the roads back here. I cannot reset along with the artillery. I gotta wait for them to come up naturally. I can't believe he died in the charge. What BS. Damn, they took a lot of casualties. Whoa. That is not cool. Cape Cod back here for right now. I sit play and see what goes on. Well, one thing I've noticed is 2 brigades in this army now armed with sharps. And that's the 1st Brigade of the 1st Division and the 1st Brigade of 2nd Division. So my grunts and the Bloody First now have sharps rifles. Derby Hellfighters will be receiving them next. All right, my grunts got first shots off along with the 79th Highlanders. Cavalry's coming right in at us. And if anybody's wondering what today's battle brew is, it's Japanese whiskey Nika. Wait for us to know they're nearby. There they go. They're going to that part of the rail. Okay. The hell, the brigade I want on the left's going. Regulars, what's going on in your formation? Everybody else is making you look bad. What the hell? And it's just going to take forever for the artillery to come up, as usual. Alright, Griffith's brigade is broken. Oh crap, I didn't see this eastern entry point. And there's dust trails there. Oh crap. Third Division. If you boys come out this way. That was a mess up on my point. I did not see that entry. That's the Army commander coming in behind us. No, may have an opportunity to defeat them in detail here. Which corps is this? Benning's corps. How many men do you have? If I could defeat them in detail before the other corps, I'll be happy. $27,000, about an equal number to me. I'm going to have you shift down here to support this division. This battery. Bloody first, you can pull off. The Bethlehem Steel. I kind of get the feeling they're not going to push in very hard on us. And actually, considering the Army commander came down this road, they might push in that way. So I'll send the cavalry division over here. It looks like it's going to be quiet here for a little bit, so I'll be back. Alright, it's 8:10. It looks like the rebels are coming in with a full-on attack. I'm actually shifting the Janzika Legion from the far left flank. Don't want you marching that way. Out to the far right, as it looks like they're massing out in this direction, or trying to make a link up with this other corps, which is now pushing forward towards my 3rd Division. I got the cavalry division moving out to their flank, with artillery coming up in support. Hopefully they can hold them off while I finish this corps off up here. And let's put you guys at short range so that you don't get stopped by any of the fighting. Stop turning to face Alexander, damn it. But first, bring your skirmishers in. I had them dispatch skirmishers out because there was a battery just outside of their range. Actually, it looks like they're leaving this flank open to me. Once this brigade's seen off, I'll be able to push in on them on this flank. I'll be able to effect a wraparound here. Here's how we looking. One more section of building that'll be leveled up, but yeah, I need you guys to stop what you're doing and get down here. Let's bring you in behind the infantry. See this brigade off, please, gentlemen. If they mass most of their forces over here, I'll be happy because I'll be able to drive the cavalry in on the flank of them. Just get that last little point going. Not yet. Also still waiting for their halt orders, which are just arriving. Boys in line over here, please. Oh, another division over here. Can't even move the cavalry. All right. Grunts, push out, engage Fry's brigade. Highlanders, give me some skirmishers. We'll go block this artillery while I move the rest of the brigade up on this fence line here. Ooh, these guys worked their way onto the flank. Let's go, boys. Oh, God, that's going to be a bad spot for them. Belay those orders. Direction are you guys facing? Oh, there we go. They were just getting in position still. Counter battery. And the Derby Hellfighter is getting ready to break. That's not good. Moving closer on them. Get within range. Summoner, keep those boys in the fight, please. There goes the Derby Hellfighters. Problem with these sharps, they start running out of ammunition very fast. But Fry's Brigade's got his flank turned to us, which means we can hit them pretty good. Push up a little bit more. Have to break Pryor's brigade. And the Zika, you guys at long range? No. We have to put you back. And yeah, gotta wait for those orders before I can get some skirmishers out. Shifted towards a minor victory. I gotta pull you guys deeper into the woods. In order to engage this infantry, we need to have cover, so I need them close into a distance where we can move forward and engage them from the wood. Not a loose order. Engineers, where are you? Move up at the double, please. I feel like I'm sacrificing the 3rd Division right now. There goes 2 of their brigades. Who's wounded now? Elliot. Commander of the 50th Iowa River Boys is now wounded. And infantry moved out of our range. Push in. Bloody Sabres. Push in. I need to finish up this fight over here in the north and get my troops shifted back south. Skirmishers. Are they too close? Nope. Go hit that artillery, please. And Zika push up. Kinda got them in a bowl. With that battery, please. I should have broken by now. All right, this line's going to collapse. Nothing I can do about it. Cavalry's putting up a good fight. Even with the crappy weapons. Battery just kept running. Go after that one. Just hitting all these batteries out here. I'm kind of happy with that. Derby, you need to reform. I give him a rally order, and he's going out to that battery. Okay. Time for a topper. Alright, let's go finish these boys off out here. Buddy first, push up. Pile blue jackets, push up. And Zika, you're shifting positions again. Come hit Smith's brigade in the flank, please. What the hell are you boys doing? Bloody first, start coming back through the woods. I know this is breaking my divisions apart, but I need men down here sooner rather than later. Cavalry and dismounted hand in hand, yeah. Good job, Sheridan. That bloody sabers, good work. Honestly, I'm surprised the Viking Brigade's still holding in. Turn you boys around and fire into this mess. Looks like we have things stabilizing out a little bit here. US, come down this way, please. With the Ohio Blue Jackets. You guys still firing at this detachment? Really? No, it's a full-on battery. There they go. We're gonna help clear out that cavalry. Cochrane's out of ammunition, so he's firing a lot slower. It looks like they might be starting to withdraw. Alright, Cape Cod, take some vengeance for your commander. Bethlehem Steel's been doing a good job. They're about to break. They've taken almost 700 casualties, but sacrifice is not in vain. The skirmishers out anymore. Oh, who's wounded now? Sumner. That's the division commander, yep. And Bethlehem Steel just broke, but we saw that coming. But they did a damn good job for us. Can't tell if they're withdrawing or coming off for another fight. These boys over here look like they want to keep going. Hey, why'd you boys stop? You're supposed to be heading over here at that brigade. Basically out of ammunition, so they're barely firing, so now the cavalry's punishing them because they can fast fire. Hellfighters, get a move on. I really cannot tell if these guys want to keep withdrawing or not withdrawing. Good, now they're facing the 79th. I think this fight ended up a little bit bloodier than I wanted it to, at least for me. But I knew it was going to be a bloody fight going into it with the numbers disparity. Haven't looked at the casualty counts yet. Honestly, not so bad for us compared to the Rebels. Get mounted up, boys. Alright, Vikings broke. Knew that was going to happen. If God's about ready to break, they are almost out of troops. Alright, Sheridan, get in there. Finish them off. You can come down this way. Bloody first. Go after this battery and infantry. The hell, why are you guys not moving? And they broke. Okay. Look at this battery. Cape Cod, get mounted. Go finish them off. Why are you boys moving so slow? Bolt orders. Resend those orders. They should not be moving that slow. You guys stop the charge when you got there? There we go. Oh, these brigades reformed coming back at us? Yes, get dismounted. Dismount. Lose order. You could get down here sooner rather than later, please. Loot jackets, let's get going. Are we about done up here? And this infantry's reformed now. Gotta keep jumping back and forth, getting a little annoying. Cape Cod broke. Kind of saw that coming. They were out of resilience. They'd taken too many losses. Looks like Reynolds is exceeding his orders and is going to keep going. But I'll take it. There we go. Good job, men. Good job, Savers. Now, this brigade, please. Regulars, let's go. I know how. Blue Jackets are taking forever to get into the fight. And the engineers just broke. Right, batteries. Let's have you guys fall back to the wall. I just don't want to leave them out where they can get taken down. It's a matter of breaking this army at this point. I mean, this core was broken. It's now reformed. Need a few more casualties for the major victory, but we're only going to get the minor because once we exceed 19%, which we're very close to. You boys firing that. Oh, you don't fire well. All right. Alright, looks like we're breaking them again. Yep. We're over the major victory mark, but we also crossed 19% casualties, like I said, so it's still going to end up being a minor victory for us. You guys barely firing. And there they go. We're still in fighting positions, so nobody's going to be retreating anytime soon. There they go. And Hellfighters just broke again. This was a bloody fight for us. Come on, closing on East Brigade, please. Go get them, boys. Alright, good job. Now bring me the artillery. They get away with no guns, damn it. I know I'm kind of breaking my own rules with the chase down here, but this fight was so bloody, I want some vengeance. Look, some unbroken brigades. Go get them, boys. Finish these 2 batteries off. You're right on top of them. All my brigades got pretty well beat up in this fight. It looks like we wiped out those 2 batteries. We didn't capture them completely, but we did wipe them out. Let's speed this up a little bit. They don't want to close a distance. Oh, they're exhausted. That's why. All right. I think times 20. That was a lot more bloody than I expected it to be honest with you. I mean, it's more than 2-1 against us, but damn. So we lost 5,231 of our 27,308 infantry, 1,765 of our 7,000 cavalry, 6 of our 62 guns. That ain't so bad. A loss of 7,086 of our 35,230 men. We took down 15,000 of their 6,000 infantry, 1,500 or 5,500 cavalry. We got all 90 of their guns. Total loss of 18,000 of their 68,000 men. About 2.5 to 1 on the casualties. That's not too bad. I'll take it. Like I said, we exceeded 19% casualties, so we did not get the major victory because of that. Alright, how many officers did we lose? We had quite a few wounded. I think 1 was killed. Alright, Colonel Burnham was killed in action. Well, we'll just go through the actual paperwork reports. Alright, keep your ears open, boys. These are all viewer units. Brigadier Sumner of the Commander of the 3rd Infantry Division was wounded. Colonel Elliott of the 50th Iowa River Boys is wounded. Oh, we lost more than that. And Colonel Burnham of the Cape Cod Cavalry was killed in action. That's actually not that bad. A wounded division commander, a wounded brigade commander, and a dead brigade commander. And it sucks. Burnham was killed right as they charged into the enemy. So he died leading his men on that cavalry charge. They broke right afterwards. I hope he doesn't get defamed because I hate it when I see an officer get defamed when they've been killed in combat. All right, let's see what we got from the rebels. All right, Buckner Sr. is wounded. Colonel Young is wounded. Major General Lovell is wounded. Brigadier General Rhodes is wounded. Captured Colonel Forno. Wounded Lieutenant Colonel Coleman. Van Dorn's wounded. Ship's wounded. So we got 7 of their officers for 3 of ours. We didn't kill any of them, but we wounded 6 and captured 1. I'll take that. We've been having a massive effect on the officer corps this entire campaign. I would like to see that keep going. All right, time to look at combat reports. First, Maine Engineers did 747 infantry plus up to 754. 50th Iowa River Boys did 1,093 to infantry, 36 to cavalry for a total of 1,134. Viking Brigade did 1,529 to infantry. Derby Hellfighters did 289 to infantry, 135 to cav, 75 for artillery for a total of 499. Division total 3,162. First Cav Division, Cape Cod Cavalry did 666 to infantry, 220 to cavalry, total of 886. Bethlehem Steel did 1,172 to infantry, 179 to cavalry, total of 1,351. Bloody Sabres did 1,039 to infantry, captured 521, 115 artillery, captured another 270. Brigade total 1,948. So they're in the running for the Grumpy Award. What did have? Viking Brigade is 1,529. Second Infantry Division, Ohio Blue Jackets did 1,087, plus up to 1,101. First U.S. Regulars did 1,155 to infantry, 55 to cavalry, 42 to artillery, patrol of 1,258. The Bloody First did 1,750 to infantry, 97 to cavalry, 22 to artillery, patrol of 1,878. Division total of 4,237. First Infantry Division, Mike Grunts did 968 to infantry, 303 to cavalry, 56 to artillery for 1,339. The Highlanders did 1,332 to infantry, 197 captured, 109 to cavalry, 100 artillery patrol, 1,746. Janzika Legion did 745 to infantry, 8 to artillery patrol, 761. And the Liberty Bells did 196 to infantry, 44 to cav, 60 to artillery patrol, 304. Division total 4,150. Artillery Division, Higgs Volunteers did 116 to infantry, 17 to artillery patrol, 135. The Sod Busters did 113 to infantry, 52 to cav, 89 to artillery patrol, 261. First Maine Battery did 66 to infantry, 2 to cav, 4 to artillery patrol, 72. And the First Illinois Battery did 79 to infantry, 24 to cav, 3 to artillery patrol, 106. Division total 574. So it looks like the Bloody Sabres, with a casualty count of 1,948, gets the Grumpy seal of approval for this battle. Add that onto their battle standards. So we'll get closed out of here, and I will see you all at the newspaper screen. A victory at the Battle of Austin. The Battle of Austin is ended with the Army of the Transmissives retreating in panic. We have reportedly the enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 17,449 men. There are 2,325 killed, 4,654 captured. Wow. I think that's the highest kill total for this campaign so far. Our casualties total 7,086 men with 831 killed, 1,645 missing, and the rest wounded. We have captured 9,662 rifles and 42 guns from the field, and we have paroled 4,595 men, as we do not have any prison camps. General Sanford has become a national hero, and Colonel Fry loses face. Thankfully, Fry is not one of ours. Oof. I would have been pissed if the commander of the Cape Cod Cavalry would have been defamed after being killed in action, because that's usually what happens. Let's get this one rolled off. There they go. That brought us down to the orange, so we need to get into... Oh, and they built us a nice little supply depot here. Or there's a hospital there, not a supply depot. Actually, we're down the orange, so we can't move. So let's start building us a supply depot here. Get our readiness back up so we can keep moving. 6 Corps right outside of Houston, still moving against Galveston. And 7th Corps is still constructing a supply depot, which will be ready in 16 days so they can start moving against Fort Duncan outside of Eagle Pass, as we did take the fortification outside of Laredo, Fort McIntosh. I do believe we're going to end this episode here. A little bit of a shorter one today, but it is Halloween. I do have events going on today. Outside of handing out some candy to the kids, I do have a party to attend tonight, so I'll be ending this one here. So once again, if you're a new viewer, return viewer, you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember to hit that bell icon so the next video comes out. Like a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I'll oblige on all counts if possible. And once again, as always, comments. Please do keep them coming. I do love answering you all, and especially all the stories you guys have been writing to go along with your units as you follow along during the campaign. A lot of them are very, very well written. And I would love to keep those going on the intros to these videos. I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.